Welcome to the ST33L podcast or Steel podcast. I'm your host, ST3E1Y or Steely, and we got a new guest today. Introduce yourself.
This is the part where I introduce myself.
Yeah. You look like you look like a person. We totally practiced this, didn't we, bro?
We totally practiced this.
We actually put a lot of high quality effort.
I have scripts in front of me, hours of reading, almost years,
Yeah, we are professionals, as you can see.
We totally know what we're gonna talk about.
You know I'm a professional, and I'm a professional when I have an Avengers nightlight right next to me.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay, introduce yourself fully.
Okay, I will. I am KitCatMusic or Kitten, whatever you want to call me.
So it's obviously trying to KitCatMusic, KitCatMusic, but for the K, like in KitKat is like KK, like KitKat. The cat is started with a C, and then the K is capital, the C is capital, and then the music, and there's no spaces. I'm just gonna put the link of his channel in the description so it's easier. And something I want to talk about before I officially start the podcast. For 1 or 2 weeks I didn't make 2 podcast episodes, like 1 or 2 podcast episodes. That was because the person who I scheduled the podcast with wasn't really scheduled. The person who was supposed to wasn't really scheduled. I'm a professional. I totally scheduled it. I totally don't just call them when I feel like it's a good time. So they were available, and the other person wasn't available. So yeah. So this podcast episode is gonna make up for one of the podcast episodes, and on the next Sunday it's gonna be for I don't know, like for me it's gonna be next Sunday. It might for you might be next Saturday, next Monday, but yeah. And then we're gonna get on to usual, and so I'm gonna have 3 days to 3 to 4 days, like after 3 days to pick up new podcast topics, and yep. So first topic that I want to talk about is COVID-19 vaccine. Did you get it?
What?
Wait, did you get the COVID-19 vaccines?
No, I have not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm getting the vaccine.
Why do you sound like a freaking sociopath?
Because I am.
Oh.
Wait,
Got him. Now we send you to a mental hospital.
Oh, yeah, I've already been there.
Oh, okay. Good. That's fine. So I got my 2 doses. Like for people who want to do it, like if you are able to do it, you should 100% do it. But I think you should 100% do it because COVID kills people. And normally, if you don't have any health problems and you get COVID, I don't know if it's the same I don't know if it's worse in Omicron, but when you get COVID, usually you get well really soon. But if you have COVID, like stay home, isolate, and the needle is actually really small. Like the finger is really small, so you can't move your arms. I got my 2nd dose, the 3rd dose coming, but like if to be fully vaccinated, you gotta do the 1st dose, the 1st and the 2nd dose, and when I got my vaccines, I just got Pfizer. Like I don't think Moderna is good for children. I think for children they only get Pfizer. Moderna is not good for children. Like I'm pretty sure people got sick, like when they were kids. So, Moderna is not like for kids. It's not a vaccine for kids. So Pfizer is a good option. It's just Pfizer, and it was the only option I think. Unless I don't know, flew to freaking Russia, I don't know. And yeah, so first, so it's kind of like throbbing. It's like not stop. Like you can't really move your arms, it will hurt. But also, it should get well really soon. I don't know. I think it was this. I don't know if it was the first time or second time I got the vaccine. You can't really move your arms around; it's sore, so I couldn't sleep. So, and then I couldn't sleep that night. And the next day I wasn't really feeling well, and I was getting a headache and I actually got a headache because I was like, because I was playing games with my friend, and I got annoyed, so headache. I wasn't really feeling well. I couldn't sleep, so I woke up early, and I was just, I don't know, playing I was listening to Sherlock, Sherlock audiobooks at like freaking like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But then I think I don't know if it was Tylenol. I think it was Tylenol, and I got good. But if you looking to get the vaccine and you can, then 100% do it. It's better for safety. Also, you know about anti-vaxxers?
Anti-vax. Yeah, I have.
Wait, you know anti-vaxxers?
Do I know anti-vaxxers?
No, like you know what anti-vaxxers are, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that. So
Yeah.
like for some reason they think that the government's like like normally like you shouldn't like trust. And what I mean is that like when someone tells you something, like you shouldn't just do everything they say. Like for like vaccines, this is that keeps people safe. And I think it keeps people safe. Like so far, like let's go vaccines. I mean, we're not dead. I mean, I'm not dead yet. Yet. Stay tuned for next episode. See if I survive. And yeah. But like, when is like vaccine, COVID vaccine? You gotta take your vaccine. I remember there was this video of I think it was a nurse who got kicked out because she wouldn't take the COVID vaccine. And she was like, "Oh, it's because they're kicking me out because of religion." No, nowhere in their religion. I don't think nowhere in their religion is specified that you shouldn't do vaccines. And like for people who don't know what vaccines are, yes, they do put a virus in your system. It's like the same virus you do your. But let's say you have let's say you get your influenza vaccine. They put a little bit of that virus. Like they put a little bit of influenza in you, but it's like that like it's so small that it will not make you sick or kill you. It's so like the point of a vaccine is that they put a little bit, a very small amount of it in your system, so your body knows what they're dealing with. So next time the actual serious case comes in, they know how to fight it, so you'll be okay. And remember, we had to take like vaccines for non-COVID vaccines, but other things at school. And I got it, and when I saw the thing, I discovered that I had to take free vaccines, and I was freaked out. Everyone else in line was also freaked out. You're like, oh no. And it's worth it. Also, one of the vaccines, it prevents me from getting ball cancer. It's pretty cool. I don't want my balls to get sick. And yeah, but if you can't get the vaccine again, please get the vaccine. Oh, and you know the controversy that Bill Gates put freaking microchips in it?
Yeah. I definitely don't think there's microchips in a vaccine.
You know how much that will cost? I mean, he might be doing it, but
that's possible.
Even it is, what use do they have for it, honestly?
Yeah.
I know why. So this is what they do. So they get what we like, and they advertise it to us, so the advertisers make money. But our phone is the one that's telling the advertiser. Let's just say you let's say on Google, let's say you go to cookies, if you accept cookies, it puts a tracker on you. I'm pretty sure they can kind of see what you like. Like they can see your, they just realize what you like and you put ads for it. Honestly, as long as it doesn't hurt me, I'm okay with it because I get cooler ads. But I don't think it really works when it's instead of like an app. Cause I just got this because like I think it was yesterday. I just got this really horny ad. Yeah. And like that's the thing that you shouldn't put in the ad, because there's kids using the app. I don't know, freaking RPG game. Actually, it's probably it might be fake. I don't know. It might be just things to like get the kids out there. Yeah.
Yeah. People also think that COVID's gonna be like kind of just around for now on. It's like
Yeah,
kind of like cancer, I guess.
Yeah, there was this guy who was who wrote a book that before when COVID came along, they were like, hey, so in 2020 around 2020 is like a COVID thing, and after that it's gonna last until like 2030, I think. Hopefully that isn't the case, but honestly, like it's also schools, like every day they're getting like even the school that we go to, every day they're getting like 4 or 5 cases. And I suspect that one of our
Yes, more than 5.
like every day, like I mean.
Oh yeah.
And like I suspect that maybe some of our classmates got it, cause some of them were like didn't come to school for a while for a little bit. So that's pretty safety. And like
usually people in like the school usually just get it.
Yeah, but nowadays like a lot of people have vaccines, so they won't die. Like when you have when you have the COVID vaccine, like 2 shots, fully vaccinated, I'm pretty sure like when you get COVID, you get well like pretty soon, and it's not as bad as if you not get the vaccine. It's like just normal sickness. But so if you vaccinated, if you like have COVID, like stay the hell inside. Also, no one wants to go outside that is sick without a mask. And cause like when you're like sick, like you know the thing coming out from your nose, and you gotta put a mask down, and you can't do it in the middle of a store because of COVID. No one wants to die, and it's not very popular to get COVID. Like probably like almost everyone goes outside might get COVID, cause even if people are being careful, like if you might let's say I might get COVID, but I'm pretty sure I'm safe because I got the COVID because of the vaccine. So if I get COVID, it shouldn't really be that bad. I should go. Like so, COVID isn't really Oh, also, where do you think it actually originated from? They say it's from China, and it might be. But there's some
Yeah, like there was a controversy when like COVID started that someone like ate a bat and it had disease or something. Like that people were thinking like that's how it started. But I don't think it's like.
There's actually different ways. So this is controversy that the U.S. did it on purpose.
And also it's just like an experiment.
Honestly, they don't think that's true. And they're saying that and I also heard this on Jumper's Job. How the hell did they get the vaccine so fast? Because usually they take I'm gonna quote what they said on Jumper's Job, the podcast. Usually vaccines take years to develop, and they're right. But then again, they also said on the podcast they put a lot of money into it. Like basically, like everyone was funding it. Because no one wants to die.
Yeah, but you can also die from the vaccine. I know some of my mom's friends who have died from getting the vaccine.
Oh, yeah, I think I think they did say that if you have like certain conditions.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's true. I think it's only true if you really have like certain bad health conditions that you die from the vaccine. So it's best to know those issues before you do the vaccine. But if you're if you don't have any serious health conditions, you should be fine when you get the vaccine.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like it could be from the vaccine because they have because that's kind of like a health condition, or it could not be. you never know, honestly. You can't just like go back in time and check it, or can you? Like, can't.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
With even with like wearing masks, you can still get.
Yeah, because it still goes through your
like
eyes. The thing is, everyone that goes outside has to be ready. Like you got, because there's a high chance you're gonna get COVID, even though you're being careful. Like I'm pretty sure my mom knew some friends who were careful AF and still got, COVID. But you gotta do your vaccine. So when you get COVID, it's like a brush off basically. Well, it's not a brush off. It's still very serious. But I think they're saying that it's when you have the vaccine. And I don't know about Omicron, but or Delta. It always has new variants. Actually, I know the new variant is probably gonna be, I don't know, like, I don't know, it has different variants. And COVID can, I think, come through, I think can go through your nose and eyes and mouth. I don't think it goes through your ears. Cause that would just, it's, and also, you're not supposed to share your food. Like, usually it's not sanitary. But, like, I knew people at my last school, they were like, I don't know, got, like, freaking chips from their hands. Like, not chips, but, like, other stuff. This is, like, they put food in their hands and gave it to someone else. Yeah, this is, I don't know how they didn't get COVID. But, yeah. The thing is, like, we gotta get ready, because I might get COVID, because, I go to school, and, but now we gotta wash our hands. But I'm used to that, and it's good that they're, like, putting, like it's, remember when quarantine struck? What were you doing at that time?
Pardon?
Like, when quarantine came, like, the news came that everyone's gonna be stuck inside?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what were you doing at the time? What was your reaction?
Bro, I was just relieved. I was like, yes, no school.
That was my same reaction. I was like, yeah, no school.
I was like,
oh god. How much school was it? I went.
Like,
Bro, for grade.
Sucked. Like,
I didn't suck.
But like, I don't know.
Bro, like for grade 6, I just decided to go to online school. Or in grade 5, I had to take the rest, I had to take the rest, like, online school at then. Like it was spring break where I was chilling, doing my normal thing, playing video games, doing random stuff, doing other crap, and then it was like, hey, first you're getting stuck inside, and also, cause there's this thing called COVID, and also before that, I think they did get a news, like we had this thing called, like, What in the World? And it was about some things happening in the world, or happened in the world. And I think one of the last ones that we got, one of the last ones that they got before, it was in my school, before COVID struck, it was about COVID. That was when it was, like, not as bad as, like, quarantine, but bad. Like, not as bad at quarantine level, but, like, still bad. And yeah, so I was just feeling spring break, and then they were like, hey, no school, and I was like, yeah, let's go. So while everyone was freaking out getting toilet paper, I was sitting at my house doing like 4 to 6 hours, like 4 to 6 hour Discord calls straight, like almost, like, I'm pretty sure every day with my friend while playing with my Lego, as one does in such a serious thing. And like most people were bored. Honestly, I had good amount of options. I have Lego, probably way too much. See, I have some Lego right here. I have a freaking, like, Lego Minecraft world right there, like over there. And just, honestly, it's a bad condition, a bad, like, thing. Let's go back to, like, so I saw this news article that apparently, like, where COVID came, like, I think China, either they were doing lab experiments, and it was because of that COVID came. But there's controversies that the USA, the US, that COVID to freaking everyone, but I don't think that's likely. Since because if they wanted to kill their enemies, because if they put COVID, because I don't think it's the most likely thing. Probably or let's go back to the bad thing.
Bad thing.
So they said that. So apparently the bats had something in it. Like they had some they had some I don't know COVID-19 in them, and I don't know like some guy ate it, and COVID.
COVID.
If that's true, then he's never gonna everyone's gonna hate him for eating a freaking bat, and then because I'm pretty sure in China wait, is it in Japan or I think it's in Japan that they eat cockroaches.
I'm pretty sure it's Japan or Tokyo.
Crunchy. That's all I gotta say. I'm never gonna try it though. I'm never gonna try it because I'm not really a person to Wait, what's your opinion about sushi?
Sushi. It's actually pretty good.
So I don't like sushi rolls.
No. I don't either.
Yeah, I the only thing that I like there is prawn tempura. It's like this king chip, but it's fried and with soy, and it's delicious. Cause when it's fried, when they do in sushi version, it's just different. It's just a little different from normal fried. Normal fried, and then and it's just delicious. And when you add soy sauce, it's mega delicious.
Delicious.
It's called prawn tempura. It's king shrimp, but with all those things. And that's the only thing. I know what I'm ordering, and also I order Coke with it, cause I drank freaking Coca-Cola while eating sushi. It is a very normal thing to do.
Sushi since 2 years ago.
Oh, nice. I had sushi. Remember there was one day this school year in this school I was missing. Remember that I wasn't here. So I went to my orthodontics, and then I took the day off because we didn't want to take too long because it would just be fast and it'd just be hard. And if I wanted to do it, I would only go to school 2 to 3 hours. So nah, let's just And then I went around and I also ate some sushi on the way. I also ate some sushi. Pretty good. And also, flat earthers? Flat earthers,
No, I don't.
There's some people who think the earth is flat. They think it's a freaking Minecraft world.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I think it's a Minecraft world. I don't think that's I don't think
I didn't exactly hear what you said because Discord.
Oh yeah. I'm wearing a freaking mask. I'm also wearing a freaking mask, so I don't. Yeah, makes it harder.
Reasonable.
And the thing is, the Minecraft world. Personally, I don't think that's false. It's rockets have launched in the sky. There was this funny thing on the Flat Earthers subreddit. I think it was on that. And some guy drew the map of the solar system. So what they did, they put the JPX image they cut out on the freaking solar system chart. And then all the other planets were round, but the Earth was flat. I don't know how that works. But what they're saying is that I also heard some jumpers jump that you can't go to Antarctica. They won't let you. And also on that they say that over there that's the edge of the world. And also in the Flat Earthers map, on the Jumpers Jump podcast they also said that there's icy. It's icy. That's the Earth. That's the map they use. Flat Earthers use. It's icy on that thing. That's where we can't go. But I don't think that's possible. And also on Jumpers Jump they said that when Elon Musk launched the freaking car into the freaking space. Would you?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he calls it Starman. Elon Musk calls it Starman. It's like a freaking like I don't know $100,000 car, $500,000 car. I don't know how much, but it's a pretty expensive car. And freaking astronaut suit. I'm pretty sure it's the real one. And though that's expensive, and he put it to space, and he put a camera there. Like some guy's just gonna go like he's gonna be like going to Mars, and it's gonna be like, and Elon Musk is gonna be there because he wants to go to Mars, and also he sold all his houses, and he lives in this like box. Roddy Rich music starts playing in the background, and then he just and you can get like a freaking forklift, not forklift, but those like big things that you can has a hook. I don't know what they were called because I'm an idiot. And then he can move it. And he put it really close to SpaceX thing because he wants to. I don't say he sold all his houses. He also wants to go to Mars. So he just with an astronaut, he's just going to Mars, and then he's like, and then they're like, and then the astronaut's like, why is there a car? And it's like, that was one of my special projects.
It's like, why is there a car?
Yeah, it's just a freaking car in space. Like some aliens is gonna like go there. This is gonna be like, what the hell? They're gonna be like, you figure out how to send a car to space.
What is that?
So aliens is gonna be there. They're gonna be like, they figured out how to put a car in space. What the hell did they waste that car?
They probably wouldn't even know what a car is. They just say,
No.
What is that technology from the other aliens on the?
No. If there's aliens, which there might be, there's a chance there might be. They probably know what we're doing. And also, the flat earthers, like, and also, like, rockets are to space, and, like, gravity. The gravity is, like, the only reason that, we're not falling is, that, and but honestly, I don't think the flat earth is true. Like,
No.
Like if there wasn't like actual like any like if there wasn't like full on evidence, like Elon Musk had evidence, and also the whole rocket thing in space, and YouTubers also some YouTubers like sent random stuff to space and brought them down. I don't know why you would. I think some person put a freaking toothbrush there, and then they brought him back, and I think some guy did a bread. I like the fact that I'm saying some guy, but I think they all have like 1 to 10 million subs. So
it'd be funny if someone just like flew a dildo up into space.
What's a dildo?
Oh no!
I feel like it has a connection to a pee-pee.
Oh no!
So this is what they do. They're just in an upside down tube space. They're like, hey, that's funny. Some teachers just gonna spend hours sending a upside down tea, and then aliens are coming in, and then he just like knowing that he pranked that he exposed the aliens to that thing. It's like Gotti. And so this is pretty that like on every podcast they talk about it. It's called the Denver Airport Theory. You know about that?
The airport theory?
It's this airport in Denver, I'm pretty sure. Denver Airport, and they're saying that they put a freaking bunker for like people who are like high in power to go there when like freaking meteors crashing. And I heard this on Dr. Jump on. Well, actually, I'm saying everything that I heard on Dr. Jump here. Like the day that a meteor was to crash, that they said it was gonna crash Earth, Obama was there. And then also I'm pretty sure, and also they also said that there's this a reporter took a video, and in my opinion, I think like it can be true. And also apparently it had like it was like went way over budget, and it took way more time. And apparently it was like, I don't know, billion over budget. I had no idea, but yeah, they're like, it could be possible. Because they could be making, because there are doomsday bunkers in the world. Like Mr. Beast went to a doomsday bunker. So like, you know, he has Mr. Beast Gaming. So there's like does crossover. So if the decode Fallout, he makes a Fallout IRL video. 1 billion views. Money made even in a freaking. And then YouTube can't pay them because Fallout. Everyone's just dying. Everyone's just like dying. And Mr. Beast is just making, still making videos, still up and going.
Still making videos.
But what do you think about YouTube boxing?
What?
What's your opinion about YouTube boxing? Like YouTube boxing, like it kind of came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Because like one day Jake Paul is like making like, I don't know, making like a freaking make like a song, and then the other day he's beating the crap out of a retired UFC fighter. Like I know he's retired, but bro,
it's true though.
Yeah, he did beat the frick out of him though. He beat him up though.
I'm gonna make a song today. The next day.
I think the first actual YouTube boxing was like first actual official YouTube boxing match, like full on boxing YouTube boxing match was with Logan Paul and KSI.
Yeah.
He was going at it and KSI won.
He makes a song and then like he just chooses violence.
KSI beat up Logan Paul. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. I'm just throwing my fist because I don't know. I get it. And like I'm never gonna do boxing because I don't want to get hit in the face.
Right. Yeah.
Bro, did you know that Mike Tyson bit his opponent's ear?
Oh yeah.
Like it was bad, freaking blood. He full on bit him. Like I think they're friends now though. Cause there was this the two of them were with each other, and they were like really like mad at each. Like I think they're friends now. But like full on bit him, like full on, like freaking. Oh no.
Yeah.
Look at pain.
Who just thinks in like a boxing match? It's like I'm gonna bite this guy's ear. Yeah. This is gonna be top tier.
But he did apologize. I think they're friends now, and like, I can't imagine the pain because like what is it when I'm like watching a movie and then seeing that because experience a lot of pain, or in a book I kind of have pain to my mind sometimes. I don't know always, but I think most times I do. Or sometimes imagine the pain that someone feels. Because it feels because you don't really think about it. It's just a movie, but they're actors. But things like that like happen in real life too.
Right. Yeah.
But the last time that I fell off my bike, and I've never went biking. I think it's been like 3 months now, 4 months now, 5 months now. I don't know. I haven't gone biking ever since. I was like, so like the way I fell, normally people fall like, ooh. What I did was like this. I was like, and then I was slowly falling. I was actually descending to my doom pretty slow actually. I was like, ooh, like, and then my head hit that. Thank God I have a helmet. This is why you wear a helmet. Otherwise I would have gone to the freaking ER. I was like, and my dad was there and he came there and my bike fell on me, so my dad had to take it out. And then I was like doing like this. I was actually pretty close to my house. One time I was like feeling something, and then I looked down my leg. I was like, oh. Bruh. I was like, and the whole time I was like, people hands cut off. This is a little thing. And then I remember I went home. And so when you get hurt like that, then it goes freaking down. And you're supposed to use like an alcohol or alcohol wipe to, you know, clean your like things so like germs don't go there. But I was like, oh, it's gonna hurt. But then he had those like, you know, wipes with like alcohol in it. And then like he said, I'm just gonna put a small dab and then bring it right back. And that hurt so bad. Like it was like I almost burned. Like to be fair, like to be fair, I'm pretty sure you can like it's not bad as actually getting burned, but it hurt a lot though. Like if I'm kind of a person to like I'm pretty sure I could have like survived that, but it didn't hurt. So we just decided not to do it. And then he kind of like bandaged my leg up. At first he did, and sometimes I couldn't really move my foot that much. So I would just be like going up like this, or like my left foot. I'm pretty sure it was my right foot that was kind of like that. Was my left foot. I'm pretty sure my left foot managed to survive. And so it was like slipping, and then I kind of like dragged my leg something, or I don't know, weird way. And then like it come. And I did use this like, I don't know, thing on it. I don't know, lotion. And it got better, and then it was still kind of like I couldn't really move it that much because if I moved it would hurt. But then my mom told me like I don't know, like clean it. And then because there was some orange, kind of like yellowish stuff things on it. And then I decided to clean it. And then like when I moved my leg, it wouldn't like I could actually move my leg without feeling freaking pain. Like if I could actually like do like certain things without feeling, you know, pain. They go, well, and I haven't been on a bike ever since. I think it's been like 5 months since that incident happened, or 4 months. I think it was in summer break, maybe 6 months. I maybe 6 months, 5 months. I don't know the duration, but it was a while ago. But yeah, so for YouTube boxing, I used to do taekwondo before, but I never did sparring. I remember I did extra taekwondo. Cause like my teacher like I'm pretty sure invited me to like be like cause there's like where I went there were like 3 levels. First when you're a very small kid, it's called Tigers, and it's only for like very small children, like I don't know, like 6, 7. And I feel like they had it easier. So what they did for them, when you would get like different belts, they just had a white belt and they put like stripes on it. I'm pretty sure they had it way easier. And I think I was in normals class, beginners. I think it was like to green to blue stripe. Because normally in taekwondo you don't have stripes, but where I went to taekwondo, let's just say like between like green and blue, there was not a belt. But you know, we don't want to get like too many like. But they decided to play big brain mode, so they don't like waste like so much like, you know, like waste some stuff. And because like when you have to get in. So they don't have to keep getting belts and belts, because you know belts cost money. If they put stripes, let's say you have green belt, you pass green, you got a blue stripe, then you got blue. For when you wanted to get black belt, then you were red belt, then you got black stripe, and then I think you got another black stripe, and then half black, half red, and then black. And it was actually pretty hard to get black, because like you had to like memorize all this like set of moves, because I don't know what they called it, but it was kind of like. But like this is like, you know, a dance routine. You gotta remember the dance routine. It was basically that. And yeah, you gotta remember all the self-defense moves and everything. And I remember when I upgraded to like the, you know, the next class, when I went to like the top level, well, cause I have a blue belt. I don't go to taekwondo anymore. It's been there a long time. So I was there, and it was harder. But I did come, you know, I helped, but I did come extra. So I helped with the self-defense because I didn't have to do those ones because I already learned it, but I did, so I helped them. I remember we had this specific rule where I went to that we weren't allowed to do any Fortnite dances. Our punishment would be 10 push-ups.
Oh, jeez.
I learned that the hard way. I think I might have heard it. I think I might have heard it before, but then I don't know. I forgot, or we're just doing that. I don't know. I think I learned it before, but then I think I just got out of control or I don't forgot. And also I did have to give 10 push-ups to someone.
Right.
Because they were doing Fortnite dances.
Fortnite dances.
Yeah, and also I'm pretty sure I think I sometimes went into the Tigers class. I don't know if I did them. Or I think I sometimes did go to Tigers class, like at the end of it. I think sometimes I did go, because like, I don't remember at the beginning of this Tigers class. I don't think so. And then so I got to a blue belt, but then COVID struck, and I didn't do it again. And yeah.
Right.
I know, but yeah. And then like, yeah, I think for 3 months you had to learn, and then you had to like do the stuff. And if the teacher saw you ready, there was a period of time where they would give you this slip, and you would get ready to go to this place where all the candidates in that area were gonna go down. And then the test, and we broke a board. We did our thing. Like so far I haven't failed any of them, which is good. And then I haven't went to gone there since. Honestly, I don't really want to go there because school's there. I kind of want to relax at home.
Right. Yeah.
Like usually I don't have homework because I finish them at school. Like I feel like I don't think I have I don't have really homework here. I have like I don't think I even have like in my last school week. Sometimes I have homework because we couldn't finish them. But I kind of do have it. Like sometimes like. I think sometimes like let's just say like I have a little bit of my French left, and the teacher is like starting to talk about art, so I go to the teacher and I quickly finish on my French. So like let's just say like the teacher's like talking about like I don't know socials, and I'm doing 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. So 4 divided by 2 = 2. And I don't think I really do that. I don't think I fully do that. I think I kind of do. I kind of do, I kind of don't, I do sometimes don't, yeah, so, I kind of like, like, even if I have a bit of work, I want to finish, a little bit of work I can easily do, I want to finish it at, school, because, like, when you're at home, you're like, okay, I'm just going to watch TV, and then I have to do my homework, but then I just want to be relaxed,
Yeah, like, sometimes I'm just like, yeah, screw this homework, and then I end up doing it at, like, 1 in the morning.
Oh,
yeah.
I think the only time
I'm like half awake.
And normally, like some people you're almost like tomorrow to do, and you're like, oh, you're stay up late at night. I only did that twice. Like it wasn't like too late. I remember I did have the science project, which we had a lot of time to do. I had a decent amount of time to do, and I was like, oh, I was finishing it, and it's slept a little bit late at night. Sometimes people do it till like, I don't know, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. But I mean, that day I slept at like 12 o'clock. And I mean, I didn't know. Also, Iran is where I was raised. I mean, I was born here, but school is harder there,
Yeah.
You have more homework. You have a crap ton. You have more homework. You have more homework than here.
You usually have a crap ton of homework, like, every day, even on, like, weekends.
Well, I think you do, like, extra stuff, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
You do? Do you? I don't know. But you have more homework in Iran. Every day you had homework. So, like, it was actually a decent amount of homework. And it was, I think usually it was every day. Well, depends if, and, usually, like, in Iran, like, I was a pretty good student. Like, here, I'm average. And I think I was, like, and, I wasn't, like, a genius at my, school in Iran, but I wasn't, like, I was, pretty sure I was a pretty good student.
Genius,
But I was a pretty good student. I think I was, like, top of my class, probably.
Right.
I think it might be because I paid attention and I did my homework. It might be. Because I did, like, I wasn't, like, I did actually kind of, like, I did do my homework. I still do my homework. Like, yeah, like, maybe I would, like, I don't know, prefer, like, do something else, but I still do it because, I mean, we were forced to do it, so, yeah. And,
Yeah.
but we had more recess in Iran. Like every like 15 minutes, we had like 10-minute recess. But we had more work though. So yeah, and in Iran, public schools are pretty crappy. So so if you could afford private school, you have to go there. And you had uniforms.
Yeah, that's why I never want to go to like private schools.
Yeah, well actually in Iran, you gotta go to private schools to actually like they're gonna be good. Actually like here, like in some like where I actually in Iran when I was doing like private schools, like it's somewhere like like you know full on amazing. Like they weren't like full like, as good as like schools here. Like we had a small yard, but actually at my kindergarten school, we had a big yard, but we had a lot of kids too. But we had a really big yard. But at the other school, for like to grade 3, I think in grade 4, the people at my school like moved on to another school. They moved on there, and the school that I went to, like their yard was like I'm pretty sure it was I think it was a house turned into a school. But I think I don't know, like those whole old like big houses. And the yard was super small. Like they will not allow us to run there. So like we most likely were put to the wall. We had to stay there. That happened to me. So and they gave us like breakfast too, like just one sandwich. And we had on a day we had egg. Thankfully that was my PE day, and what we did, we went in a van and we went to this like place for PE, another place. And thank God, like the reason that they were giving us eggs, that was the time where I was going to go to PE to go to gym. And the thing is, our classmates my schoolmates weren't exactly the most clean people. So everywhere there were freaking eggs. So I would have to freaking parkour to not step on them. But I think when I came back, the people cleaned it. I don't think it was very fun for them. I think that's the worst day for them.
Right.
Like, oh no, freaking, I gotta clean eggs. Clean freaking eggs off the ground. Like, oh crap, not again. And they gotta do, they have to work. People did it. They hated it. They probably hated the jobs. And we had this place like this. When you bring your, here you bring your own lunches. But there in my school, but we had this place where everyone went to eat, and I would like the only time that I actually ate there was in kindergarten. But then after that, because I moved up to it was the same section, but we moved on to another school. Like I would not go there. So this is what we did. My mom talked to the principal, and he said that is it okay for him to like put his like food in like thermos and like eat at lunchtime in like inside the class, and that's what I did. And yeah, because I did not want to go there because like I don't think it's the most sanitary place, and everyone was like pretty close to each other, and they might be spitting on I did not want to go there, and I don't think I was spitting on them, but like. Well, like, they're kids, they might accidentally, like, spit on each other, you don't know. And when they kind of, like, crap ton of people there, they're pretty close to each other. I did not want to get sent the hell into that place. And it was in a smaller place. Like, it was like a hallway, and they put some tables there. A little different than the school before. And then, so, yeah. I remember, like, in grade 2, I think it was in grade 2. There was this person who was new here, and I was like, hey, no, I gotta go. So when I'm pretty sure I tried to tell her that I was allowed to eat inside. She was like, oh no, go there. I was like crying. But I'm not spending time with freaking monsters. Like I'm not trying to be offensive, but like I don't want to go to a place where everyone's so close to each other, freaking eating. It's not the most sanitary thing. And I don't want to be there. And like some of my classmates, sometimes we have this thing. We have like in red rice, and then like this thing. When you cook, when you cook rice, cooked rice. Under it's kind of like it kind of stays together. and then they made only oily ones, and some days they give it to it. And I don't know if that happened once or more. Once I think I saw like one person grab it, the oily thing, put it on his like freaking table. So now the food is, you know, has freaking germs on it. Now the table is dirty. Like, who the hell does that? Like, I'm not trying to be offensive, but bro, sanitary. Like, be sanitary. And I remember there was this thing. There was this and we had in the washroom in that school once. I'm pretty sure there was this kid who was like, it ran like I never go to. This one mom said. Also, my mom told me not to. Like, never go to like the actual normal toilets, because they're not like the most sanitary thing there, because it's not that clean. And I'm pretty sure like malls they're sanitary, but I was also allowed to go to it, like they're more sanitary. But so we had this like ran. So we called it like I don't know. I can't really translate it, but we kind of called it like I don't know like English toilets, not English toilets, but like, you know, things like toilets. Like, it wasn't our usual toilet. Our usual toilet was this like it was basically a freaking hole in the ground. It was kind of this little like oval thing. So we did is I want to show you how to do it. We did this, and then we did our number 2, number 1 didn't matter. We did it there. I mean, something like back when we still have like one of those like toilets, but like my mom's told me not to go there because it's not sanitary. And also like even here, when I went to take number 2, I always put like those things on it, so you know when I always put like tissues on it, like paper, and we like and like. This is a thing that I don't know why people don't really do that. I think it's a thing that people do in Asia. More so in Iran, we have this. So normally when you go take a number 2, you just wipe your butt with like paper, right? You do that, right? You just wipe your butt with paper.
Yeah.
So we were big brain. So this is what we did. We did that, but before that, we filled up kind of like, you know, the things that you water flowers with. We kind of took that, and then we put, but it was a little bit different, and we put water in it, and then we were clean. And also but in most houses, like in a lot of houses, I'm pretty sure they also had that in like public restrooms. And like we had this like kind of like hose, not hose, but like hose. Like it did kind of the same function as hose, but it wasn't really a hose. So what you guys might have got like, I don't know, freaking poop in your butt. You were clean. I mean, still that doesn't wash off the germs, but you know, cleaner. It's cleaner. I think they do that more in Asia. I'm pretty sure other Asian things in Asia, like being Asian doesn't like. I'm sure everyone knows, but being Asian doesn't mean that you're in Asia. It just means you're either Filipino, Chinese, or kind of like countries like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty. We were like big brain.
Big brain.
I also remember my mom always had wipes there, so every time I went outside into public, I just clean my butt with wipes. And that's more advanced than paper towels. Big brain, advanced. And also now let's talk about how we think Halloween was. Actually, how we think Christmas was created. Like the origins, like what we think how Christmas was created. How do you think Christmas was created? Because there's different theories.
Different theories.
And there's a theory on Jumper's Jump. I want to say Jumper's Jump is just an underrated podcast. I'm gonna have to put my own theory, like in Christmas, actually I don't know. It's actually hard to. Also, apparently Santa, he wasn't fat before, and ads like Coca-Cola, they made him fat.
Oh.
Yeah, he was actually skinny. He was this real guy, IRL guy. He was actually real called Saint Nicholas. And he just gave, I don't know, he was just this guy who did charity, pretty good guy. And then they somehow turned into freaking fat, very red Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I always had this thought, like I don't, like, I think I heard that somewhere before. I had the thought, he's breaking into your house. I don't think that's exactly legal. I mean, I know he's giving gifts, but still, he's breaking into someone's house. You know how he goes for the chin? And I remember this video I saw was like, what's that video I saw? It was like, how does Santa get in to houses that don't have a chimney? Anna goes up for the window. I don't know. Breaks the window. Yachty. Oh, this is fear. I had this like kind of like question that I thought of myself when I was watching the Polar Express. I did that. I think I said that in the last episode of the podcast, but because you're a new guest, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna hear your thoughts.
New guest, it's me.
Yeah, cause like you haven't heard it before.
Okay.
Cause so this is so this is Belle. That if you're really close to your ears and you actually believe in Christmas, like Santa Claus and all that stuff, it does ring ring to your ears. So the main characters and her sister also did that. But when the parents got that, and what's this, a bell? And they ring it to your ears, like, oh, it doesn't even work. Sorry. And he actually got the bell from Santa's sleigh.
Yeah.
That's kind of his gift, actually. He just said, can I keep it? And Santa was like, hey, what do you want? And it was like, oh, I just want this, can I keep it? And it was like, sure. And then he got it. perfect explanation. And
yeah, child.
Yeah, keep it, child. I don't need it. I have slaves. I have slaves who I have slaves who make more for me. So yeah, and actually he didn't say that, but I like to add that part in because do that elves get paid? Because I don't think they do. Moving on.
I actually have a question.
Yes, question.
Okay, so I know I'm not the owner of this podcast and stuff, but I have a question. I know it's totally off topic. But what made you get into podcasts?
Oh, I just saw first I saw Nobody's podcast and then and I was like, hey, I want to do the podcast, and then Jumper John was like, hey, I want to do this podcast even more. And then I did a podcast. And I did it on this channel called ST33L Productions. I deleted all the videos on the channel because I was the first version of the podcast.
Yeah, I'm actually on your account right now.
Oh, nice. And then deleted, and I was like, you know what? I want a new account just for the podcast. What the Bruh, I made this paper sign, and my pen fell. Now I gotta put the sign back up again. Let's just do this and never talk about this section. Stay on the middle of the pocket. Did it. Wait, let me. So now let's not speak of that incident. We'll just pretend that incident didn't happen. I was like, listen, I want to make a new channel just for the podcast because it's still because it's ST33L Productions. Like I had the podcast name, but it was like, you know what? The podcast outlet. I think this podcast actually sucks. So I was like, I'm gonna delete it, rebrand, new podcast. And the channel, I wanted to post videos for film, so I'll just keep it for that. And other projects, I don't know, let's just say ads or let's say songs for the cat, with the groups, that, all that stuff. So I decided to make a new channel called ST33L Podcast. And this, what it is. So I was like, what can I do to make myself better? So I looked at my favorite podcast, Jumper John, see what I can take from it. I was like, well, first I need an actual table. Because episode 1, I had to over there my normal table. right now I turned it into an audio only episode because I didn't really like the background that much.
Right, yeah.
That's why episode 1 is uploaded after episode 2. And I was like, I need it better. And then after that, after I did that, I was like, I want to make it better. So I looked at Jumper Chomp, and then I was like, what can I do to make it better? But when she listened to my podcast, my voice is just like. No, actually, I was like, oh, I need a table, so I did a table there. I was like, well, I don't really like the background. I want to make it better. So I was like, okay, I need to get a table. So I got an IKEA table, which is pretty cool. I actually like it. And then I put my. And then I made this sign. It's ST33L it says ST33L podcast. You can't really see the podcast part, but then I put my 2.
And then you see and then you have the 2 Funko Pops on the side.
Yeah, one of them was freaking $50.
Oh my.
Yeah, the Winter Soldier one. The Winter Soldier was $50. It was shipped from freaking America. It's an Amazon exclusive one, and that's why it's so expensive probably. And some guy actually bought it and then resold it. Bruh, it's still worth it. It looks sick, so it's worth it. And then I got this Raven guy from Fortnite because I like Fortnite. Moving on. Actually,
and then you're just chilling there.
That was I want to make the background. I was like, I need to get a table. So we went to IKEA. Then I saw this. I was like, I have to keep this in mind because this is because I want a table that folds. And this folds, and it's like an outdoor table, and it got a chair with it, and we bought a chair with it. It was from same but you could buy it separately. And then the other chair is up there in my dad's room, and where my dad's room is. And I bought a table for the podcast, and right now. So I put this lights over there. Right now I turn off my lights, closing my blind because night, and then I put this light. I put a little thing so I can get kind of this aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Yes. And then I have this. I have a Avengers nightlight over there that I got from the freaking dollar store. I got it for I had it for I don't know, a year or 2 or 3 years. I think I had it for 3 years, maybe 2 years. I had it for a while. Maybe for 4 years, but I think probably 3 years. But it was and then so I had to get up. So this guy that I'm wearing my second cooking video because I uploaded to my channel because I made the first one. And for the first cooking video on my channel, I back then my profile picture was just this Apple guy. It had this little thing. It looked kind of sus. I made a mask for that. It took me 2 to 3 hours to make it. And the thing was, I had this glass frame that I didn't use. My glass frame that I didn't use anymore. It was too small for it. And then I glued and taped it on there. And it was kind of like this, so it was actually pretty harder for me to see. So then I made a cooking video with that. Then I made another one, but with a better getup. With this, and then I had this cause I bought this you know the things that kind of girls wear? The thing that they have this thing that they wear, they put on their heads. And sometimes they have different stuff on there. I bought one of those that had some kind of stuff. I took the kind of stuff out. I put a freaking apple stem out of it, and then bam. Yeah, and then I changed my profile picture from that thing to freaking Among Us. Cause I have the second account that I don't upload on, that I just listen to podcasts and other stuff on. And I was playing Among Us. I just went to Among Us. I was like, what if I make my profile picture on there? And then I did that, and then I put it on that. But then I was on April Fool's, I'm gonna change my profile picture just right on April Fool's. I'm gonna make a video call. I'm gonna now rebrand to Among Us. But then I just decided to keep it as my. But then I decided to, you know what? I don't want to do it for April Fool's. So I'm just gonna keep it as my permanent profile picture because it looks cool. It looks sus. Pretty sus. So now I'm gonna.
Sus.
Ding, 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 ding. recent months. And then yeah, that's what I. Wait, how did you? Wait, what was the time where you? What made you make your channel?
What made me make my channel?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't know. I just okay. There was this point where when I was a stupid young dumb child where I was like 8 or 7. I used to fake and act like I was making YouTube videos.
Oh, me too. That's exactly what I did. That was exactly what I did for a long. I did great.
Act like we were making a video.
Yeah, I also did that in grade 5 too. I also did that in grade 5. I remember what I did in the morning when I woke up to play Fortnite. I was like, today guys, I just woke up. I just woke up. It's my first match of the day. It was kind of weird, but it was kind of weird. Hey, I liked it though. I remember, dude. Yeah.
Yo, guys.
Seriously, I clap some kid. Wait, whoa.
Oh my god. Yeah, but it was funny.
Yeah.
And then over time, my original name was the Awesome BC. It's cringe as hell. But then I just decided I was gonna make music and post it there. So I deleted all my old videos and then there's.
I mean, man.
Yeah.
You were like, I don't want to be human anymore. I want to be cat.
Yes. I will be cat from now on.
You're like, no, screw being human. I'm being cat now.
Yes.
Screw it, I'm being cat. It's like,
I'm being a cat.
yeah. So in red, I actually wanted to be a scientist, and I had a science game with freaking chemicals. And I'm pretty sure some chemicals you weren't supposed to smell it. So yeah, I played with that, and so I wanted to be a scientist. And I always had this passion. I actually really wanted to be a scientist. And I remember we had this job day at our school that we set up tables in the yard. And then usually people had something to sell, but I wanted to be a scientist, so there wasn't exactly the way to on a job day to get money from people. I could have done something I could have put a tip jar same thing as musicians in the street do. I don't know, playing guitar, and then they put a tip thing. So I've done that. I remember that I was selling I don't know, candies or pictures. I don't know, I think it was candies. I was doing my whole science gig and doing my science stuff. And on my right, one of my classmates, he just had to play a big band. Also in Iran, in all the schools, each school there's only it's pretty sexist because it's only boy or girl. They're not split. They're split. They're not in the same school. Cause Iran is actually decently religious. Usually, I don't think before it was like that. But before it wasn't like that, I don't think it was. I mean, they did kick the king out though. I wasn't really that king. I wasn't alive back then. The worst people came in. Now Iran's economy has kind of woo. And yeah, I remember I always wanted to, and then when I came here, I was watching YouTube, because in Iran, we have this filter, where we can't access YouTube, but then I don't know why, but every single person has a filter breaker. So, and then yeah, so we just did some stuff and stuff. And yeah, I think the only time that I actually watched YouTube in Iran was this Lego Batman thing. But and then yeah, and also in Iran the social media the social the you know how we have Discord and WhatsApp, that's how we talk to each other, social media talking sense. The popular one for just forum talking was either WhatsApp or Telegram. Telegram was really popular. And also I remember yeah, so I came here, I was watching YouTube, and back then I was kind of cringe. So I remember I was yo, I want to be YouTuber, and I was what's going to brain me? I wasn't allowed to have a YouTube channel, but then for a while, I don't know, I think it was the latest summer, I was like, hey, yo, I'm gonna be a freaking Minecraft map creator, and I put like a freaking, I don't know, put a application to freaking like the channel, like, and you need to have like a channel. And then I was allowed to make it there, and then I started posting a few montages that I made before. Oh, remember I didn't have a channel. I had this freaking WhatsApp group that I have my friends in, and every week I put out one or two. I think I only did one montage, and then bam, that's what I did. And that was my YouTube channel, basically. It was a freaking WhatsApp group, and then yeah, that's what we did. But and then yeah, and then I remember I did start working on two maps. I didn't get too much progress with it, I thought. And then I made a second version, and then I got stuck to the no one didn't answer, so I made a new application. Oh yeah, and then I was like, yeah, screw it. But then I now have a YouTube channel. And I deleted all my cooking videos. I had 2 cooking videos that I posted on my channel. I didn't really like it. I had this other video of like application and deleted that, but still kept some because I had this gameplay which I that and yeah, and then I had access to a mic and then I started streaming. I started streaming Cake Wars and Sky Wars, all that stuff, and then I didn't stream for a while, and I started. And then last week I actually streamed. I like now I stream. You have a Twitch, right? Yeah, you have a Twitch.
Yeah.
And do you stream on your Twitch?
Not anymore. Like I just like streamed like once or twice, maybe even like 3 times. That was like 3 years ago.
Oh, nice. That's
and then like I haven't touched Twitch like since.
Well, like I was like I remember like back like I was kind of like a Technoblade stan, not really, but kind of. I also you know how you like. So what I did, so I had this like Minecraft SMP. It wasn't really SMP. I had to be I had to be active. I had to be online so they could play. It wasn't a realms thing. I was on Minecraft Meta, so I just had world. And right now I don't play on the world anymore. But we got like to full netherite. We had elytras. I had a freaking wall around my base. There was moss everywhere inside my city. It wasn't a base. Honestly, it was a city. Then I had this bunker which I didn't really touch. I spent hours on it. I was listening to film for your game for you while doing that. And
I remember I started this SMP with my cousin. It was like entirely based on like the Dream SMP.
Yo.
It was kind of like it was basically like a Dream SMP roleplay game. But like everything was kind of original. Like
nice. I remember I used to like.
Yeah.
I remember there was this war. Actually, I don't really call it a war. This is what we did. I was like, and then but there was only one nation. I was a ruler of like, and it was kind of a dictatorship, but because I owned the world. I was like, yeah, this is my place now. And then my friend was like, hey, I want to make this new nation called, and it was his house. And he called it the place of house. I was like, hey, what the? And then he had a magic picture to recruit a person. And I think that he did recruit them. And before that, I was like, hey, do you want to have a word? And I was like, yeah. Then I made a video called.
Yeah, you want to have a war.
And then I made YouTube shorts.
Let's have a war.
And then I made a YouTube shorts, and that was short. And that was my first taste of a video actually getting a ton of views. And since then, I've been trying my best to milk views out of YouTube shorts. Very high quality video, 15 seconds, less than 50 seconds, let's go! But I made a new video. I called it that's racist. And it was just like that night. I don't know. I think it was last night. I was like, that's my news videos, YouTube shorts. I was like watching. My mom was watching some like America. Like it was called watching a Britain's Got Talent. And there was this girl who was going to, and she told her last name. I was like, and wait, that sounds like an N-word. I want to make a video about this. And yeah, I made a video about this. Very high quality. It took me, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to make. High quality, like most of them.
Yeah, it's high quality.
Totally. Especially like this like podcast, very professional. As you can see, because I have my Avengers nightlight there. Yeah. I like so, you know. And I remember I used to like at nights. Like what I did like in the morning. That's when I like to play my games. And then at night, and normally when you usually productive during the day and not productive during the night. But what I did, I had this like Minecraft sword and pickaxe. I have it like it's inside my closet, and I was walking around the house. I was like pretending what I want to be the future. Like I'm having pretend wars with my I don't know, and I would just like go in there. I actually did get kind of I actually did something to feel like a little bit warm. I'm walking around the house. That was my exercise. Where people go for a jog, but I'm not normal, so I do that. Just whack my Minecraft sword. I just whack my Minecraft sword and walk around the house. I don't do that, honestly. I don't really do that anymore.
Alright, cool.
But I'm still weird. I'm always weird. And oh, you know when mobile was a thing?
Oh yeah.
So that was back in grade 4 when it was a thing. And then mobile at 3 a.m. My Minecraft world rage lecture. And I was the person I really did those like Minecraft things. And I was like, and back then I was cringe AF. That was actually, I was pretty cringe. So it was like a few people. I was like, hey yo, we're gonna start this group. We're gonna beat the heck out of Momo. And I wrote this book. And I remember I was like, going around my class saying to people, and I actually freaked out. One of the people in my class.
People were actually like believing it.
Like I actually got like freaked out because it was actually pretty freaky.
Oh my god.
And the teacher was like, I do this like outside, and I don't know if they knew I was the culprit who caused the chaos. I don't think so. I don't know. And yeah, I remember yeah, I was pretty crazy back then. I remember in grade 5 in recess I just sat on the bench. I was making comics, and there was one of my classmates who was really interested in it. And every recess break I made like 1 or 2 pages. And then probably like I think only 1 page every recess or maybe 2. And then one of my classmates like wanted to read it. That was until I actually got a friend at school. Actually, I did have a friend. I don't know if it was before that, but it was kind of a friend that like in class friend that you don't really hang out in recess. Like the first gaming friend / like inside like school friend. Not like recess, hanging out with recess. Because he did a separate thing. Because I think he did like sports. And like I don't really do that stuff. Hey, I'm the guy who I'm the guy who's like in freaking winter break. His most productive thing he's done was like going around his house buying a freaking Minecraft gold sword. And yeah, so it wasn't exactly the most productive person. So how do you what is in your opinion underrated TV series?
Underrated TV series. Honestly, I have no clue.
Or underrated movie.
Or underrated movies. Oh my. Underrated movies. I honestly don't know.
So this is on Netflix. There's a series. It starts with a B. Like I don't know, bold something. I don't know. It's like kind of like cartoon, kind of anime. It's not really anime, like cartoon anime, like half like between. And I think it was like 11 seasons, 9 to 11 seasons. It's actually really good. It's about a couple of. It's basically Space Power Rangers, but not really. Like they kind of like do have mech suits, but and I think like they did have mech suits that turned into attached to like a big mech suit, like Power Rangers. Also, you know, in every Power Ranger series, it has the same plot. And like mom, like this one has a crap ton of them, and every time it's like this. Some random Power Rangers walking around, some guys causing chaos, and there's always this big boss, and then like they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna whoop you," and then whoop his minions like whoop whoop, and then like, "Ha, whoop you," and then the guy there's like, "Huh, stupid piece of," presses a button, they suddenly turn big. I don't know how he does that. Why doesn't he just turn all his minions big and just destroy them and do what he wants to do? Like, what do you want to be a villain? Like, be a good one. And don't be a freaking idiot. Like, even I will figure that out. Actually, I just figured that out right now, but, and then they will, like, be like, Power Rangers, acting! And they're like, hey, guy! And the Power Rangers were like, hey, let's get our robots! And they got their small robots that were, like, big mech. And then, boom, boom, and they didn't even know the city. No one thought about this. I was like, wait, look at the city, so small. How are they not destroying buildings? How did they not killing people? Because you could see they kind of, the background was, have you ever watched any Power Rangers series?
What?
Have you ever watched Power Rangers series? Any of the Power Rangers series?
I don't, like, I recall watching it, I just, like, not really.
And like there's like small buildings, and then when they're fighting, you don't really. There's like this templates, like this dead template, and then because the mechs are so big, they're like fighting each other, focus on all that. I don't know how, but like the way they do it, like they're always in the same templates. They're so big, like they're probably like on like freaking like. That one was like this is they're on a grass thing. The old temple was. Actually, they were really big back never mind. So like they were like freaking like normally when you do that, when you're so big, you're gonna kill thousands, thousands, hundreds of people. Destroy buildings, but they don't show any of that, and they just pretend no, nothing's happened. Like even though I know like they're like sizes is like I don't know, like 4 skyscrapers tall, and they're fighting in the middle of the city. No, there's nothing happening. There's no one died. Nothing going exploding. And there was no remnants. They're just like the writers were like, nah, this ain't happening. Like this is like freaking like those were like big mechs, like moving and like hitting each other. And like freaking like even Avengers like aliens came. Like even like you know those big aliens, even with the small aliens. There will still be some, even with just the normal sized aliens and not the really big monster aliens, there will still be like a lot of destruction. But those were like 2 freaking mechs. How that like there was a freaking mech, and there was another freaking like, and then there was like a freaking giant monster. Like how the hell did they not kill people? Just brush it off. And there was this new one, one of the new ones, Fire Series. They have this substance that kind of powers stuff, that kind of powers a lot of stuff. It's the way I like to see it, it's basically G Fuel, but for powers, but for like that. Electricity, but it's G Fuel. It was called X something. What was it called? I think it might be called X Fuel. I'm not sure. It's basically G Fuel, but in form of energy. Like they have these fast bikes. They go fast. Also I'm planning to make like a movie and a movie series, and that's gonna be like low budget AF. Normally you have special effects. Like mine's just gonna be like freaking like I don't know MS Paint effects. I can't even do it myself. I don't even know. Freaking like MS Paint, so like this purple things. I don't know, like yellow things. I don't know, it's just I'm zapping someone. They're freaking like yellow lines.
They'll probably make like the zapping sound.
But the thing is, I had this idea for a long time. I've been like building the plot in my head, acting out the scenes. I actually do that. I'm not weird. So yeah, acting out scenes. Think of the plot. I actually do have like a main plot. I made up for a movie and 2 series. Like I have the plot in my head. I gotta start writing it. And like on Jump, they say that you should like aim for the moon, and if you can't like reach it, like settle for something good below it. And what would be good is that I get like that I write a good script for the whole plot, and I sell it to people who actually have the budget to make a better version of it. I actually want to do that, cause like I might make like the first movie if I want to make. I'll make like the first movie like that. Like I might pitch the idea to like movie studios. I do want to do that, but I might just make like the first movie or maybe like a trailer. But even if I just want to like do like a freaking like if I just want to like give the like if I want to push the idea, I still want to like I want to give them a freaking if I want to do that I want to give them a PowerPoint presentation and I want to see how I want to show them how the characters do. I'm thinking like freaking like backstories for some characters like their powers. And I did no I don't know and I think I thought it's just like it's kind of like a superhero thing, kind of like that. Doing the whole plot, it's gonna be pretty like but the thing is it's gonna be low budget. The movie, I feel like if I make the movie and the series are gonna be better than the movie. Cause the movie's kind of like a startup. So the universe, the actual good stuff happens in the series. If I want to make it. I thought of the names for the series and everything, and I thought of some good names for. I still haven't thought of exactly. There's a few characters which I haven't really thought of their names for, but I did figure out the set of powers. And I have this like main plot, but I still have to do a lot of the details, you know. And I have to actually write the script. It's gonna be very good, healthy for my eyes.
Very healthy.
I was like, hey, you gotta eat. I'm like, no, I gotta write a script. I remember last night, there was this like, I don't know, ship honking, and it kind of freaked me out. And it was loud, so I just went to my mom's room, because like, I couldn't like even sleep there. Like, it was loud AF. One of those big ship honks. And they're like, do, 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 do. They kind of like a musical note, like, it goes like from low to up. Kept picking out. It was loud AF. It was not stopping. It was like, and there was this like few second pause, like 5 second pause, like, and then it was loud. So I just went to my mom's room. I'm actually getting a good night's sleep. Also, tomorrow's Friday, which is pretty sick. Oh, I have an idea. So, when you play a horror game, you just play horror games now, right?
Not just horror games, but
That's what you most play. What horror games do you play now, nowadays?
are the games that I play now? Games do I play? I play well, obviously horror game. I play a lot of rhythm games. So we've talked before about games at school and stuff. I feel like obstacle games, I guess I would say.
Oh, nice.
I used to kind of be into like shooter games,
Nice.
simulators, but yeah.
I play a lot of Fortnite now. I remember I always wanted to. At first, like I think grade 5 I did want to play Fortnite. Like in grade 4 I did install Fortnite, but I'm on an Xbox and that's when I was struck with the thing. You need Xbox Live, and then I wasn't allowed to get Xbox Live. But then I managed to get my big main plan in grade 5, and then the first day and the second I was able to use it, I was like Fortnite, and I had so much fun. I remember my uncle was there. I don't know, for some reason it was pretty cool. My dad had gotten these I don't know, these wings which were kind of spicy. Like chicken, I think it was chicken nuggets. It was kind of spicy. It was spicy, and I was playing Fortnite then. I was a bot, but I that was the first time I played. But now I've gotten better. I play a lot of Fortnite, and I play. Oh, I remember the first video game that I got. It was great. I was like 6 years old. a Lego Marvel. I managed to finish the main story. I got all the quests from those I got all the gold in the I got I think most of the gold in the city, and I think I got most of the stuff. Almost all of the stuff except for one person is one on I think I unlocked all the gold bricks that were in the city that you could go to, and characters that you could go to in the city. Back then I was kind of stupid and didn't know that you could go to free play and get all the other stuff. So then I was like, and then I also had a card game that I had at the same time, and also I was like, nah, I don't like it, so I resold it, and then I also sold the Lego Marvel game, but then I got Lego Marvel Avengers and Lego Batman free, and now, so I did finish the game, because the product is saved on the Xbox. It doesn't get saved on the disc. So when I came here, I bought it on the Xbox. Like we sold the Xbox there, because we flew on moves from Iran to Canada, and we had to get freaking reacting wall stuff. So we're like, it'll be too complicated. We'll just buy it there, and then it was a better Xbox, so good thing we did that. But after we start, I think it was in summer break, I fully finished Lego Marvel Avengers and Lego Batman free 100%. I got every single thing that you can. I got every single. I have everything unlocked. Every single thing. I got all the gold. I even got Stan Lee, and that's hard. And that's pretty. Even the game says 100%. Took a long time, but I did it. Took a while, but I did it. And I don't really play that now. Right now, I remember when I had this free trial for this code on my Xbox. It was for 2 weeks. It was for actually not 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks. And and then I just played Sea of Thieves, pretty fun. And then for a little bit. So now the main games that I play are Fortnite, Minecraft. I do put some. That's the main games that I play. Fortnite, Minecraft. I like Fortnite. Fortnite is the first game. Minecraft is my second. I remember when I came here, that's when I got Minecraft. And also before that, I kind of didn't want to get Minecraft because I did saw my friends playing it. I'm pretty sure I might have also seen some YouTube videos. And then I came here, I got that, played that. And then I also do have Hello Neighbor, which is an indie game.
Oh yeah, I finished Hello Neighbor.
Oh yeah, I have the full game. I have the full game on my Xbox. The full game version. I got the alpha, and I finished it. I finished it. I think I might have finished.
The game too.
I think I might have finished it. I think Wait, what did you say?
I said it's a pretty decent game.
Oh yeah, pretty good game. And I finished it and then I finished it, but for Act 2 and Act 3 the neighbor was on friendly mode, but still I finished it. During winter break I did start to when the neighbor's on friendly mode, it's not like a full on cheat code. It just makes it a little bit easier for people like me. I remember back then, in grade 4, I used to be freaking obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. I had this friend who also was kind of obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's, but I was even more obsessed because I watched I'm pretty sure I watched every single game theory on Five Nights at Freddy's, and there's a lot, and there was this weird thing that they did. Every day before I went to school, I watched those those Five Nights at Freddy's Minecraft music videos and songs. And those other ones,
oh yeah,
and those other on YouTube ones. I watched those, and I watched but mostly, I watched the Minecraft Five Nights at Freddy's music videos and just the Five Nights at Freddy's music videos. And then I was obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's, but I never actually played the game. The only game for you map that was the person who got me obsessed. That was the person who got me obsessed. But I was like, I'm gonna play, and then on Pizza Simulator is free.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna play it, and then there was this part where you had to give the pizza. That was easy. There was no jump scares in that section. But then you straight go to the night with Scrap Baby.
Oh yeah, Scrap Baby, and he told me to just close up the game. You're like, no.
I was like, nah, because I knew that if you messed up, you get jump scared I was like, hell no, I'm too scared. I'm exactly what a cat. I'm a cat.
Do you ever go and actually like play more of the game?
No, I was like, no, I'm not. I wasn't working.
Wow, you never.
I pulled the plug. I pulled the plug. I was playing that. I was trying to get out of it, but it wasn't working. I pulled the plug. But then I think I did play Final Fantasy World, which is kind of like the kids version. There was no jump scares in it. I did play FNAF for a little bit after that, but it's not a Final Fantasy. It's just I don't know. It's just like a Animal Crossing version. I don't know. It's kind of like it's kind of like freaking like Dragon City version of Five Nights at Freddy's, like Monster Legends version of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not really Five Nights at Freddy's, honestly. And then, yeah, like I don't know how I got so obsessed, but never even like played the game. Oh, back then I actually really liked Pokemon, like the anime. Yeah, it was on Netflix, so I watched it. And we had this project that we did about something we liked. One of my classmates did about Minecraft. I did about Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. And I think what I really liked Pokemon a lot. I don't like Pokemon's so cool. I have Pokemon cards. I remember there was this and I think a little bit ago. I think it was at my old school. I did get some. For 2 free, I did get like a free. I think I did get like 3 packs, 4 packs, 5 packs. I don't know. I think 4 packs. I think I did manage to get a V card though, which is pretty sick. I was like, and then I saw it when I was, cause I recorded it. I haven't uploaded most of that. I haven't uploaded the one that I got the V card in, and I saw it when I was doing it. And then my friend, like every time I do it, my friend is always on a Discord call. And I put on camera, and then he was like, oh, and I also saw it at the same time. I was like speed running. I didn't even care what the else was in there. Bam, V cards and Blissey V. I have it right now. Let me just get it. I don't think you can even see it. It's here. I don't think you can even see it. I also have this card. It's a Blissey V. It has 250 health. Like I don't feel like it's not like OP, but it's still pretty cool. But I do have this Pokemon card, which I got from, I don't know which pack it was, but it's a Sword and Shield pack. Dude, it does like its health. At like 100 and I don't know 50, 70, I don't know how much, but like it had this attack that does 210 damage. 210 damage. My Blissey V is 250 health. I call it the V Destroyer. And it was this attack that kind of like prevented the V from attacking. I did have another Pokemon. I think I had 1 or 2 Pokemon that had more health, but that was my most powerful Pokemon in terms of like attack. Like it was this Pokemon like single strike Pokemon that specialized in a powerful attack that beats the heck out of. There's like 210 like for Pokemon that are V cards or GXs, it should not have had a lot of them like in one shot. And the thing was, I don't think there was any consequence. Let me actually get it. Let me actually find the card. Let me see if I have it here. Oh, I did have this Caterpie from McDonald's. Sort of Caterpie. I think it's worth like, I don't know, $10, $12. Because it's from McDonald's and they don't make it anymore. That's my most valuable card. McDonald's. Got it for $2. And it came with this like little thing, little toy. You press it and boom, shoots like, I don't know, Pokemon. Pretty cool. I got it from McDonald's. Like, no, wait, I don't think they have any little toys anymore. I don't know if they do that. I don't know. There apparently back then in the olden days of McDonald's, and then there was this Happy Meal food. It was broccoli that was pink, and it tasted like bubble gum. What the hell, bro? They stopped doing it like bubble gum. Broccoli. They want the kids to eat healthier. Bro, it looks like a freaking drug. Looks like some kind of like. static for your mic.
What?
I thought I heard some static from your mic.
Oh.
Like, hey, what was Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh my god, I'm in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yo!
I'm in the Pizza Blitz.
Oh, you are? I thought
Yeah.
you were actually playing the game.
No, I'm not actually playing the game. I have the game. I have like all the games though.
Oh, did you get it on Steam?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Dude, people didn't really like the new one.
Yeah, people were saying like, cause it was Rush, right?
Yeah, and also when I watched Anthony play, and it kind of did feel. It didn't really. It kind of like feel like I don't know, not full on Five Nights at Freddy's enough.
No.
Oh, you remember Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted?
Help Wanted was god tier though.
Bruh, yeah, it was. And
I have a VR and I actually got the Help Wanted.
Bruh, dude, there was this mini game. There was like 2 mini games that actually, like, I was watching Anthony play, and like this part, like there was 2 of them that you kept. There was this one with there was this one with Funtime Freddy, and he had the Bonnie, and the one dude. I was just watching it. It was like with Bonnie and his freaking girlfriend Bonnet.
It's not his girlfriend.
Was it his sister? It's just a girl version of.
Yeah, it's technically just a girl version.
Yeah, he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Well, like, that's the only thing I can't turn. I don't know. They might have, but they must have a relationship. Like she just, like,
His girlfriend.
she's just there for some reason. I don't think she even has like a person.
Yeah.
And then I was just watching. I was just watching him play it. And every second I get jump scare. I was just watching someone play. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I was getting jump scare. I don't know what the hell. Dude, imagine doing that in VR.
Since I've played so many horror games and I'm kind of used to like everything, like playing like Help Wanted like in VR wasn't like too bad, but like still it kind of was.
Yeah.
Like getting used to it at like first, it was like holy, like pro.
And then you were like, Rick, you kind of scare me.
Yeah, but then I just got kind of used to it.
Yeah. Dude, they don't really watch horror movies. And like, I'm one of those people who, when there's a sound that's always going to be jump scared?
Yeah.
In that music, I'm like, when that happens, I put my foot in front of my face so I don't see the jump scare. Like, why the hell do I even watch the movie in the first place? And I don't really watch horror films. I mean, I did watch a movie called Underwater. It had jump scares. Or like too bad, but it never had jump scares. It wasn't exactly like a horror film. I did have jump scares. I actually feel like it now. And yeah, I don't know why I watched in the first place. But I have an idea. I think we should. What we can do is later we can maybe I can download an online horror game. And it might be funny because I'm a freaking cat. Another name for cat. I'm basically that, so I don't know. I'll probably do it for a milestone special. Also, just I don't want to alarm you, but I last episode I said that 20 subscribers I want to do something special. I'm not at 20 subscribers. I want to make that milestone to 100, cause I was gonna post a video or something. And one of my classmates are gonna find this and they're gonna be like, what the? Okay, and I'm not trying to alarm you, but I want it to be like a full-on milestone, a funny milestone. I was gonna wear my Spider-Man costume and freaking twerk. And record it.
Just twerk.
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny for a milestone. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm now gonna put it to 100 subs because one of my classmates is gonna find this and they're gonna be like, What am I gonna say to this kid? Yeah, I'm just gonna. If I do that, I'm gonna make this very, very funny joke. I'd say, go to my OnlyFans at SexySpidey24, $12.99 a month.
Your OnlyFans.
It was gonna be funny. It was gonna be a funny joke, hilarious. But I want to do it at 100 subs.
Okay, wait.
I want to make it harder for me to do.
Joseph and his.
Hey, what? OnlyFans.
We
OnlyFans.com.
were talking about that.
OnlyFans. Then yeah, I do have a Spider-Man customer. They were for like 2 years, and then this year Halloween I just wore Joker costume. I kind of look like a pimp though. Like for next year, I'm planning for this. But actually, no, last year. For this year, I'm planning to like do it, still be Joker, but get like a hat and a mask that's purple, and then now I'm gonna look like a pimp. I become it. Halloween, but I become a pimp.
Halloween, but I become big.
Yeah, Halloween, but I become a pimp. Yeah, so like I did buy this like projector, like this phone projectors that was like, it was like $20, but then because my mom's store, like my mom like works at a store, and it was like off, so it was $6. So now I only use it once to test it, and I haven't used it since. But it's cool to have their phone in there, and it, I don't know, shows what I want. And if it's nighttime, like it has to be dark AF. Inside, and then I can put it in my room because I can't put it in my room because it's disabled. I can put it there, and I'm just like, I have some places where I can put it some soft places. Like I'm not talking like smooth places to put it on, smooth walls, and just like, yeah. And also, I think this is gonna be the end for this episode because this episode has been going on for a long time. I think it should be.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's like been like almost like an hour.
No, it's been more than an hour. I think it should be. I missed like 1 or 2 episodes of the podcast, and even if I missed 2 of the episodes, this episode should be enough for both of them. Because I usually do the podcast like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Now it's like 1 hour, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and like that means like even if I miss 2 podcasts, this can fulfill them. And so on Sunday I want to do another podcast. But I have like 3 days to think of some podcast ideas. But it's gonna be like 30 to 40 minutes. It's not gonna be too long. My freaking pen fell again. Let me get my pen for the outro. It is very important to get my pen. Let me get everything. Let me get this. So I am ST33L or Steely. I'm gonna put my channel link in the description. And this is KitCatMusic. I'm also gonna put. Meow. Wait, say meow. Wait. Wait, I'm gonna do it again. And this is KitCatMusic. Say meow.
Meow.
And yeah, let's go. And then, and yeah, thank you. And this has been the.
Thanks for having me. I'm here.
Yeah. Then this has been the first episode of the ST33L or Steel podcast. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Wait, now say Among Us. Say Among Us.
Among Us!